When we had last left the Envoy, they finally had a meeting with Giatta, Fiorme Zaverno's greatest, perhaps, best, most esteemed, certainly, Animancer in town, who was feuding with the local governor of the town about the crisis that was the Dream Scourge, and whether or not it truly even was a threat, or even existed, I suppose. Nonetheless, following that, they continued exploring more of the town and found some people who were trying to use souls to power up their penises. Now it was time to continue looking around Fiorme Zaverno. This is Avowed. Welcome back. Zoop. Oh, whoops. Oh, shit. Zoop. There we go. There we are. All right. Let's look around here. There we go. Get some of this. And as per usual, as with last time, I think I mentioned last time, right? Yeah, I've got a bit of a cold, hence no face cam for a hot minute and a little bit shorter on the videos, right? But I'm feeling like I'm very near back to... Well, let's not jinx it, I guess. Right, but I'm feeling pretty hot to trot, right? We'll see how it goes. I'm sure we'll be back at 100% before long. Rejection letter. Thank you for your humble application to the Animancers workshop of Fiorme Zaverno. We regret to inform you that admittance cannot be granted at this time. While your proposal on using Aedyran implements to siphon essence to specific genital features of male anatomy was certainly unexpected, we suggest you reconsider your suggestions for practical application. Sincerely, Pierre Gilici, Animancers Workshop. Anything else from you two?
I think our work will stand up by itself. Next time, I'll choose a less fraught project, like contraception.
Okay. Sure. Anything else? Hello?
Oh, you startled me. This old woman can get lost in prayer from time to time.
What old woman? You can't be talking about yourself, Rossana.
Envoy I've been hearing about. Apologies for any hardships you may have experienced getting here. The failing crops, the strange beasts, and even the Dream Scourge are all the result of our neglect of the dead.
What prayer were you reciting just now? No apologies necessary. There's no way you could be responsible for the problems facing Fior. I doubt it's your fault, but if it is, you'll have to make amends. Let's go with this. I doubt it's your fault, but if it is, you'll have to make amends.
I will gladly accept any punishment deemed appropriate. It's the least I deserve.
Damn.
The dead of Fior expect certain rituals to be carried out. I have failed to perform those rituals, and now the spirits are angry.
Arcane Scholar, are you referring to the old Valian custom of offering fresh food for the recently dead? What if we carried out the rituals in your stead? I imagine Fior's problems have kept you too busy to complete the rituals. If it was your negligence that caused this, it's your responsibility to fix it. Yeah, let's say this. If it was your negligence that caused this, it's your responsibility to fix it.
I completely agree. But these fragile old bones won't let me keep up with the number of recently deceased around here.
Then we're gonna have to lock you up, Grandma.
Recent dead require a final meal to ease their passage from life. Without it, they can't rejoin the cycle.
You've got people waiting in line for their next meal, and you want to waste food on the dead?
I got food from the grain merchant stores. I just need someone to leave it at the graves. The dead will take it from there.
Flesh and bone.
Is it really the dead?
Fruit to those who cannot eat. What tree calls for its branches to endure these rituals?
Arcane Scholar. I believe this ritual is carried out more for the grieving survivors than for the spirits of the dead. Resolve 9 out of 5. It seems like a waste of food when the rest of the town is starving. Perception 05. Do you really believe the dead are mad because they didn't have their last meal? No, I want to go through with it. I want to do it. Do you really believe the dead are mad because they didn't have their last meal?
This custom goes back a long way. We never had dream thralls or such blight in our crops until now.
Seems like a waste of food. What do you need us to do? I expect payment for this ridiculous scheme. This is far from the craziest thing we've done today. Let's do it. What do you need us to do?
You must take these offerings of food and place them at 3 grave sites where the recently dead lay. The first offering goes to a cliffside grave on the southern coast.
Whose bodies rest there? I wonder if that's the one we went to. Whose bodies rest there?
Loggers from the old days. They sacrificed themselves to make the land habitable and lost their lives to creatures of the untamed forest. The second offering goes to a grave in the swamp, far to the west from here.
Whose spirits wander near the swamp?
They buried the bodies of settlers there, intrepid sorts that tried to tame the farther reaches of Emerald Stairs wilds. The final offering should be taken to the truffle farm east of Fjord, where a family lost their lives to the encroaching wilds.
We hope this will calm your angry spirits. Maybe this will help you find some peace as well. It seems like a waste of perfectly good food. What can you tell me about the final grave?
Such a tragedy. A young family lost their lives there as the wilds encroached, swallowed before they could even flee.
We hope this will calm your angry spirits.
I believe it will do exactly that. The
What if it
spirits
does?
will find closure and rest, and the living can move on from this recent tragedy. Be careful, friends. The angry spirits lash out blindly. I cannot predict what awaits you at these graves.
Next time you want to tour graveyards, I'm staying at camp. We should help the living and let the dead rest.
I can't thank you enough for helping to ease the conscience of an old lady. Please, return when the rituals are complete.
It would be kind of cool if it were like she were secretly giving food to people who she thought were like extra needy, right? I guess there's 2 ways this could go. Edict of Subsistence. By order of the governor's will and office, all greens, fruits, and grain of the earth are to be rationed by Fjord's proper authority, effective immediately. These temporary measures shall be in place until further notice. Any attempts at subversion shall be swiftly dealt with. Ignacy Vidarro, Belle Sauvante of Emerald Stair. What's in here?
Empty again.
Seems that way.
Oh,
Vidarro
Medico.
says the current crop looks promising here.
How can he know that? He's not a farmer.
Be patient. He hasn't steered us wrong before.
Letter? The Apothecary Shop, Martin. Please apologize to your customers for the delay in sending this order. I'm afraid we can only send half of what you requested. The herbal yield in Emerald Stair was less than I'd hoped this season. For quality medicinals and tinctures, I hope this shipment suffices for the time being. Sincerely, Abrit, Poria, and Velino. And a little secret treasure in the back, too. Thank you. Good. Is the treasure so secret, though, if it emits a humming noise? Let's see over here. Can I enter through the top? Wow, I can. More secret goodies. Okay. I'll take it. Dust-lined note. Gathered supplies. 5 days rations, 3 disinfectants, 1 large canvas bag, 2 steel daggers, 1 pistol, 4 bullets. Still need a set of disarming tools, 3 lockpicks, more if possible. You've been breaking too many lately. Spare change of clothes. A fat bottle of celebratory wine bought with all the money you're going to make on this. A backbone, so you finally make the damn trip to the Tusks. Anything else in all this? I don't think so. Yeah. Nope. Okay. Can bust these things up too. A little bit of money there. Great. Essence pot. Lovely. Can open up door here. A little bit more money around the back. Jeez, this is exceptionally dark. Okay. It's completely overgrown. Okay, okay. Oh, look, I bet I can get in that. Can I get in that window right there? Oh, no, not quite. Can go around the back. Small book. Okay. I will save this for later. Forgotten soul pod. Got a letter. Darling, I wish you could have joined me this time. I understand Vidarro needs his hand held at the best of times, let alone during the onset of a famine, but still, ruins are a little more beautiful with you here to explain things to. Of course, you can't join me now, even if Vidarro's suddenly grown competent. I've explored this ruin thoroughly, and I'm sure the locals are sick of me by now. So, don't miss me too much, my dear. I'll be home soon. Yatsley. Oh. Is this the person with the huge dick or whatever she was talking to us about? Okay. Anything else around here? Don't think so. Got some fresh water. Can I climb up this? No. Fair enough. Over here. Oh, it's these two.
Pure crystals dug from the soil of Emerald
There's
State.
Honest
No
Emil.
imitations.
Kilichi's journal too. The crop is ruined. There's no denying it now. The Dream Scourge has come to Emerald Stair. Vidarro insists on feigning ignorance. He wants to prevent panic, but we are losing precious time. Lives could be lost. What's more, Giatta has become restless in Fiume Ziverno. I must remind myself that I once found myself aching for the promise of something greater. I can still hear Yatsley's voice that first night at Nakud Tedek. Our future is a blaze of risk. Isn't that wonderful? But this time I cannot run. Vidarro cares little for animancy or legacy. His comfort is king. I keep asking myself what the point of all this is, if we abandon animancy at the first sign of struggle. An essence pot. So this is their lab? Another journal entry, number 3. I fear the worst. For days now, Giatta and I pass the gates before sunrise to record the essence in the Emerald Stairs soil. The results are erratic and unpredictable. The crop, once green and plentiful, is wilted and smells of decay. The wildlife shows signs of strain. A bear emerged from hibernation months early, completely rabid. We found several sparrows fallen on the floor, dead, without any sign of attack or cause. The symptom of a larger disease. Anything else over here? Oh, and the first one in the back. Today, Talu approached me at the market, a bundle of greens in hand. At first glance, I thought his crops had withered with the usual rot, but upon further inspection, the mold shimmered with a strange gloss. I brought the bundle back to my shop for immediate testing. Anything else? I think we're good.
Where do you go after death?
Okay, anything back here?
Anything.
I think I'm good. Free food. I'll take it. Have I explored everything? Yeah, I guess we'll loop back to Giatta's. Okay. I'm assuming we will get Giatta here as a follower. No? There's a plant over here I could investigate too, perhaps. Oh, there we go. Hunt's hair. Is there anything worth exploring here? Oh, check it out, there is. Wow, look at that. Round shield, booze, all sorts of booze. Lockbox. Some goodies. Trapdoor there. Can I walk along these? No. Look, there's treasure on top of that building. Do I see treasures on top of any other buildings? Or just that one? I think just that one. There we are. Oh, shit! Ooh, it didn't let me up. The heck? Okay. I'll take all that. More goodies. Over here. I could maybe get on top of this. Nah, I don't know. What the fuck? Okay. What about in here? It's top floor. I heard some shimmering goodies. Oh, here we go. Little lockbox. Nothing much. Apprentice Animancer's Diary. 7th of Terestu. I've finally done it. I'm studying at the academy. My dreams come true. The equipment here far exceeds anything available to me at home. And the knowledge. My colleagues are all so brilliant. One has even offered me a great boon. Ollie says he has a way of enchanting one's trousers to elevate one's performance in the bedroom. He says it's still experimental and I mustn't tell anybody. But he promises results. Perhaps I shall find a lover for keeps within this bastion of animancy and kindness. 12th of Terestu. I'm confounded. My colleagues snicker as I pass. Their laughter is undeniable. I do not understand. Have I committed some great faux pas? Hopefully they can forgive my ignorance. 15th of Terestu. To do. Formulate plan to retrieve pants from a top Monto's animancy machine. Formulate plan to reclaim my honor. Exact revenge upon Ollie. Perhaps try the essence enlarger offered in the town square. Could we have found their pants? Maybe I saw their pants somewhere. I just thought, like, they were pants being dried out or whatever. Yeah, are there pants up here? I don't know. Okay, let's head over to Giatta. Coming through the roof. Invitation to drinks. Giatta, once our patrol is over, a few of the rangers are grabbing drinks at the Bone and Boar. Would you care to join us? Of course, I understand if you're busy again. The offer still stands. It doesn't even have to be with the other rangers. It could just be the two of us, sitting and talking. Well, now I've said too much. You get the idea. Best of luck with your experiments, Masoni. Anything else good around here? Letter from a friend. Giatta, are you well? Ever since I moved away, I hear only rumors about what happens inside the walls of Fiorme and the rumors alone are cause for concern. They say you've been starting fights with the governor, stirring unrest at the workshop, turning animancers against each other. I adore you too much to believe such nonsense. Most of it, anyway. But allow me to give you a word of advice. There is a pattern to this behavior, even if you think there isn't. You believe that your ambitions are being held back, so you hold them back further by alienating everyone in reach, and thus prove your own point. Trust me, I know from experience, as did your mother. Be careful that you don't hurt yourself in the crusade to be proven right. Come and visit me sometime. Put aside your worries and clear your mind. Silvo misses you. Elia. Or Elia. Giatta's journal. The crop shortage is the perfect opportunity to test my family's research, but of course, I'm getting nowhere with Ignacy. He has the town wrapped around his little finger. You'd think a community of free-thinking Animancers would embrace a little innovation, but no, not even to save their lives. What would Mother have done? Though I suppose I don't need to ask. Perhaps I can succeed where she failed, as soon as I gather the courage to enter the lab. Someday. Just not today. Common Grimoire of Greater Elements. The Metaphysical Frontier by Cordelia Castell. Nature, as we know it, is ours. We dam its rivers, we cut down its forests, but the metaphysical world, the nature next door, that is the true prize. When we can break the spirit world like a stubborn horse, the possibilities are endless. Today we grow crops. Tomorrow, souls. Yeah. I wonder how much we're going to get to, like, this big purported confrontation almost, right? Like, they've done a little bit to set up this war between Kith and gods. I would assume that Animancy and Animancers will be pivotal in that sort of confrontation. Ooh, Giatta's basement key. A foreboding draft as well. Okay.
That did not go as I had planned.
What did you think would happen when you confronted him so?
Well, my first idea was to mess up his house. Maybe break a window or two.
Perhaps I should thank you for showing restraint.
Hello.
I'm sorry you had to see that. What an asshole.
Giatta, some manners, if you please. I thought she was being polite.
We're on the verge of extinction, but our governor is too busy protecting his fragile ego.
He must have his reasons. He's focusing on the wrong problems, that's for certain. Then why didn't anyone speak up with you?
Because they're cowards. To them, I'm just a cautionary tale. A fallen Animancer.
You did challenge his authority.
I know, but... curses. Without Fior Messiverno, I'm hardly even an Animancer. My tools, the workshop, all gone.
You stuck to your principles. That's what matters. Can we still fight the Dream Scourge? I'm sorry about your exile, Giatta. You're better off without the governor controlling you. Can we still fight the Dream Scourge?
We'll have fewer resources to work with, but anything's possible. At least now I'm free to study whatever I want, on my terms. The Dream Scourge has been a thorn in my side for too long.
How so? You talk like you have a vendetta against it. Once we've cured it, what's next for you? Enough talk, let's focus on the task at hand. You talk like you have a vendetta against it.
In a way, I do.
Is it her mother?
I have plans for this island, and they don't involve the Dream Scourge. But that's a story for another day.
You have
Your
plans for the
parents
island?
would be proud to see such tenacity.
Anyway, listen to us babble. Let's talk about you. I never expected to see an Aedyran Envoy here. You've got a lot of guts showing your face in a town full of Animancers.
Arcane Scholar. I've worked with Animancers before, from a safe distance. Well, I'm looking forward to working with you. Not everyone in Aedyr hates Animancy. If we can stop the Dream Scourge, I'm willing to look past my biases. Let's say that.
How generous of you. Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge, but I'm also curious about you. There aren't many godlike left these days.
You think there might be a connection? As people keep reminding me. You're looking at me as though I'm some kind of experiment. Let's say that.
Indeed. Some of my colleagues would fight me for the opportunity to study you. I only bring it up because Animancy might offer us some insight into your nature. Keep an open mind. While I pack up my belongings, you can help me by...
Helping you pack? Are you alright? Stay focused. Our first order of business is the Dream Scourge. Let her finish. Stay focused.
Of course. Excuse me, it's been a long day. When it comes to the Dream Scourge, we haven't been allowed to acknowledge the problem, much less act on a solution. Today, that changes. I need help from the Animancers around town, but as you can see, I'm an outcast.
Arcane Scholar. So it's a professional consultation we're after. I can handle that. Maybe I'll have better luck. Will your colleagues even talk to me after what happened to you? Won't the governor mind if we interfere? Won't the governor mind?
Let him grouse. His good opinion means nothing to me anymore. Monto Pastor is in the workshop due west. He's got an invention that can help us. Elia Rossell is an authority on the undead. Her methods are controversial, but useful. She lives in a cottage southeast of town.
Oh, is she the one that we ran into?
There's Yvette and Remy, our philosophers. You'll find them at the docks, southeast of Fjord. Each of them owes me a favor. Drop my name and they'll tell you what they know about the Dream Scourge.
Sounds like I have my work cut out for me. What do you expect to learn? Such an eclectic bunch of Animancers. So what is your theory on the Dream Scourge anyway? Yeah, let's cut to it.
I'd rather not speculate until we have more data. If you have questions, I'm sure the others can answer them. We're about to make history. But first, research.
Guessing she's not much of a hunter. Might want to get extra rations next time we go shopping.
Godlike, Imperial Envoy, Research Assistant. Who knew?
Alright, yeah, we've been in her house before. Okay, well, which one should we go to first? I guess the one in actual town here, right? Yeah. Alright, got tracked and everything.
I really loved him. Deep down.
But did you ever talk to him?
No, I did not. I wrote him poems, though.
You did not.
I surely did. Want to hear one? Arocco, you are not lazy. You make me crazy. Your eyes are like berries. They make me merry.
A fine poem. Romantic-like.
I thought so too.
Well, alright, let's get out of here.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment, amico.
Oh, yeah, you're the smithy who doesn't have what I need. Can I get around the back here? Well, you do have an item that I want to buy, but I should say you don't have the means to refine my star metal. You already have a mace, though, that I want to save up for. Okay. Oh, quite the place.
Confounded machine.
What's this do? Missing Aedyran heart. Oh, fuck. Okay. I think, isn't an Aedyran a sort of superpowered Dilemgan? Monto Pastor.
Oh, I heard there was a new arrival, but I didn't expect a godlike. Welcome to our modest workshop.
Giatta and I are investigating the Dream Scourge. What do you know about metaphysical anomalies in the living lands? This place is hardly modest, it's incredible. Explain for a curious outsider. How does animancy work anyway? Giatta and I are investigating the Dream Scourge.
Giatta. What a loss. I owe that young woman more than I could ever repay. Unfortunately, I cannot do a lick of research while my equipment is underpowered and overworked.
Maybe I could help you fix it. That's not good. Giatta said your machine could help her research. Great, and I suppose you can't fix it yourself, can you? That's not good. Giatta said your machine could help.
Yes, her theory of the Dream Scourge, I'm quite familiar. What I need is a stronger power source.
You're an Animancer, can't you just Animance one? A battery of grimoires? Is there any way we can help? You're an Animancer, can't you just Animance one?
We can't make something out of nothing. We're still limited by our resources. I could use a large single block of Atra, but harvesting it is difficult in this environment. Oh, wait. One of our rangers reported that an Aedyran recently died in a western grove.
How does that help? Perception 02. How's that help?
An Aedyran's heart can hold an immense amount of essence. The grove is to the west, across the chasm. You can't miss it. The rangers say a Delamgan queen holds court there. You may be able to retrieve it without violence, but most Delamgan in these parts are hostile to Keith. So you can understand why none of us went rushing over there to find it when we heard the Aedyran had died. Still, Delamgan queens can be reasoned with, so if you want to get the heart peacefully, try not to kill her guards.
I'll see what I can do.
Do be careful. Emerald Stair is not itself these days.
Well, let's go. That Aedyran's heart isn't gonna yank itself out.
The Aedyran is healthy. It's the essence I'm concerned about.
This again. You're beginning to sound like Giatta.
Have you ever stopped and listened to her? She might be onto something.
I'm sure her mother and father were onto something, and look what happened to them.
I don't know. I thought maybe I could go through it. Okay. Let's see what we got there. I'll take that. My Rejection of So-Called Ethics by Monto Pastor. Animancy is a magnet for naysayers who cherish ignorance over progress and safety over opportunity. I do not deny that our art has produced some misfortune over the years. Balreach, Brackenberry, and the event at the Castell House, to name a few. But why should these isolated incidents cast such a long shadow? When a ship sinks to the bottom of the ocean, no one forces merchants to abandon their trade. I say that we resist society's unjust call to smash our machines and burn our research. We are Animancers. Society is welcome to join us, but we won't hesitate to leave them in our dust. The event at the Castell House, Giatta's. Okay. Summit meeting notes on the Deadfire event, 2829 AI. Oh, fuck. Topic, spiritual disturbance in the Deadfire archipelago. Governor Ignacy Vidarro presiding. All agree that a disturbance shook the metaphysical veil between the here and beyond. Ask about capitalization. Cause of disturbance unknown. Experiment gone wrong? Rumor of giant Audra statue dismissed as mass hallucination. Pierre Calici requests to contact Republic's associates for second opinion. Governor Vidarro denies the motion. Verdict results inconclusive. No action required at this time. Man.
All right.
Workshop etiquette. Rule number 1, clean up after your experiments. I don't want to see stagnant puddles or shards of Audra where people are expected to walk. Rule 2, label your experiments. Is your corpse a terrible accident or a work in progress? Rule 3, no stealing resources. Governor Vidarro grants us what we need for our assigned duties, and not a copper wire more. No one should have to steal. Rule 4, Elia Rosal is not allowed inside the workshop. Self-explanatory. Rule 5, no food or drink. From now on, research notes stained with spilled tea will not be accepted.
Explain it to me again.
A recent history of Queen's birth, the arrival of the Valians. Can add that for later.
Feeds our crops, enriches the soil, and fuels our experiments. So where is the source of the river?
Cool.
What have we really been tapping into all these years?
I have to do something. I can't let it...
I shouldn't be so...
Lorento.
Envoy. I'm sorry. I'm not in a place to talk right now.
Is Monto giving you trouble? Tell me what you're working on. You look exhausted. When was the last time you slept? Is every Animancer this disorganized? Let's be an asshole.
You don't understand what I've been dealing with. Yesterday, I made an incredible discovery. We can use half as much Aedyran to achieve the same results. And then I thought, what if one day it's a third, a quarter, a speck?
Wouldn't that be a good thing? I see why this is bothering you. I don't follow. Sounds like you're overthinking it. Wouldn't that be a good thing?
No. To harness these forces for so small a price is too much power. Who knows what kind of chaos we'll create? I have been reading Athelmir's treatise on Wotica. Perhaps she's right. Maybe Animancers should be reined in.
Might 6'5". Flex your muscles. There's no such thing as too much power. Arcane Scholar. We can't fear knowledge just because a few people might abuse it. Set an example. Show your colleagues it can be used for good. If Wotica calls to you, it'd be unwise to ignore her. Yeah, we're anti-animancy. It'd be unwise to ignore her.
I've heard the temple in Paradise could use another priest. I'll keep reading. Make some offerings, see whether she speaks to me.
Monsters of the Deadfire. Yep, I've read that in Deadfire. That one showed up quite a bit in that game. Tides and Moons, a natural historian's account. I think I've read this too. Yeah, I think that showed up a lot in The White March, Part 1 and 2, and was particularly relevant there. Forget-me-not tonic? Instructions for use. Take 1 cupful approximately 1 hour before beginning tedious activity. If administered correctly, time should appear to pass more quickly, and tasks should feel more tolerable. Side effects may include amnesia surrounding the dosage period. Let's head up to the tippy top here. Can I open that? No. Okay. On the efficacy of imps. Oh my gosh, we got a whole lot. The alchemy of imp spray. Oh my god, yeah. This is disgusting. I remember that. Many pitfalls of imp husbandry. Someone is getting up to some fucked up weird shit up here. Alright. Take all that. The moons of Eora. Over here. Oh. Hello.
What do you think of Giatta's theory?
Well, my experiments have been a little...
unpredictable. Like, the essence has no sense of direction.
Can I jump into that?
How did you know?
We should talk, but not here.
Okay. Can I jump to this? Ooh, I could have. Oh, fuck. Okay. Great.
Ado, welcome to my fine establishment, amico.
Well, let's head out of here. Back outside of the walls of the city. We should probably go to camp and converse with everybody else. Right, they've got the little companion markers and whatnot. Whew, look at that, it's very green. Is that fast travel point right there? No, that's just an animancy lantern. Okay.
Oh,
hello.
It's you.
Oh, you're a Paradisian rebel. What the fuck? You know me?
Alright. I'm not looking for trouble.
Your clothes seem familiar. Were you with the rebels in Paradise? You recognize me? Have we met? What are you doing out here all by yourself, if you insist? Were you with the rebels in Paradise?
Maybe, maybe not. What's it to you?
I don't mean you any harm. I didn't know there were any Paradisians around here. You're not making much effort to hide yourself. I see you now. You're spying for them, aren't you? You're spying.
That's absurd. If anything, they'd be spying on me. That damn fool Wolf with his head full of visions. When he wanted to resort to violence, I knew I had to leave. You did right. If a leader won't listen to reason, they can't be helped. I couldn't be part of that anymore.
You were brave to stand by your principles. Will you be safe here, or will the Steel Garrotes search for you? What will you do now? You should have stayed and fought for change. Yeah, let's be anti-rebel and rebel ideologies, right? You were brave to stand by your principles.
Maybe I'm brave, maybe I'm stupid. I'll find out eventually. In the meantime, I can sleep at night. Good luck out there.
Which, true enough, if we were less of a imperialistic envoy, that would also be a similar, like, option there that would make sense too, right? Wherein you could be like, well, it's good that, you know, where people are changing their minds about us, right? But it functions in both ways there, I think. Oh, fuck. Taking a little bit more fall damage, huh? Okay. God, I'm so fucking fast now, dude. Okay.
Envoy, over here.
Oh, hello? Do I know you?
Good. You finally showed up. I was worried you weren't coming. The name's Keeledge. Pleasure to meet you.
I can't be late for something I haven't been invited to. You're Aedyran. Were you expecting me? Whoever you are, I don't know you. You're Aedyran. Were you expecting me?
Not so loud. We don't want to draw attention to ourselves. Hilgard sent me to Emerald Stair to keep an eye on this place. I had orders to make contact as soon as you arrived. I won't talk long. He only wants me to let you know I'm here. If you need to get word to the ambassador, I'm your man.
Oh, okay. Are you a messenger or are you a spy? What's your mission? Why all the cloak and dagger? Does Fior have a problem with the Aedyrans being here? Who else has the ambassador sent to Emerald Stair? Why all the cloak and dagger?
No. They're fine. It's Ludwig's nightmare squad I'm worried about.
Oh.
I don't want to draw their attention. I think they're up to something.
Aren't they always? What do you mean? Aren't they always?
I suppose, but this seems worse than normal. I think the scale of their operation is dangerous.
If you're in danger from the Steel Garrote, you should leave. The next time you see someone in the Steel Garrote, find out where they're based and report back to me. Just keep your head down for now. We're not looking for a fight.
Will do. If it's just the two of us, I don't fancy our odds. Stay safe, Envoy.
Who is your voice actor? You sound incredibly familiar to me. Okay. Sure. Now, let's bring up our big map here. Let's see. We got a bunch of Oh, yeah, look. It's that one area we were at before. Yeah, with the Delemgans at the logging camp. Let's go over there real fast. We're all plenty familiar with that. Oh, well, no, fuck. I forgot. Yeah, I need to go back to camp. I keep getting sidetracked. Got some info on Abaddon. Okay. Yeah, let's head back to camp real quick. Where I forget again. And we'll chat with Kai and Marius. Info on Svef. Divine Thorn. Oh, this is our sneak attack. Marius?
Envoy? Well, that was interesting, right? The woman arguing about the crops failing? Standing up for what you believe against authority. I can respect that. Of course, my method would have been run away under the cover of night, never to return, but yeah, this works for her.
She's right. They're trying to ignore an obvious threat. They can't call off the harvest on the opinions of a single person. You don't think you'd stand up for what you believe? You don't seem like one to avoid conflict. She's right. They're trying to ignore an obvious threat.
I don't know. In my experience, it's always the snake you don't see that bites you. Anyway, there's clearly more going on here than a bunch of Animancers sitting in dusty labs doing whatever they do all day. Beyond that, nah, I can't help you. Call me when you're back to facing real danger. Right, changing the subject.
Okay, I like how they do that. Okay, let's talk about Emerald Stair.
Ask away.
Any tips for surviving here?
Let's see. Less urgency for shelter here. You can find shrubs to block the wind or tree cover to protect from rain. There's also plenty of food around too, if you know where to look. Rule of thumb, if it's red, don't eat it. Or if it makes you itch. There's also just about any kind of game you can imagine. Just make sure whatever you catch doesn't have mushrooms growing out of its face. Oh, and be careful when you leave the roads. You never know when that deer you killed was some Delemgon's favorite pet.
Heard anything interesting out there?
I get a weird feeling when I get close to Lake Lacuna. Like there's something there that shouldn't be.
Yeah. Okay. Nothing for now.
Changing the subject?
Okay. I want to talk more about you.
Oh, good. Let's have it.
Never mind, I lied.
Anyway, what do you need?
I'm gonna go. See ya.
Thanks for talking.
Alright. Kai?
You know, I've heard dueling is popular in the Valiant Republics. You wouldn't think a public argument could feel as brutal, but I'll be damned if Giatta didn't draw blood.
Giatta had to make her point. Vidarro was being unreasonable. It was excessive. Loud public confrontations rarely win people over. I'm surprised no one else backed her up. Giatta had to make her point.
No doubt. That's why I admire the resolve. Living Landers can be contrarian and combative.
Living Landers.
That's what sends a lot of us here in the first place. But it's still hard to swim against the tide with your own people, especially when it means getting them to face a hard truth.
Arcane Scholar. I remember that attitude well from my academy days. Sometimes you have to take a stand, even if it costs you. Are you hinting at a hard conversation that we need to have? Let's say that.
Kai hinting? Believe me, that Nim dude isn't subtle.
He's right. I'd rather drink salt water than have a hard conversation. That's what I admire about Giatta.
Okay.
She knows who she is and what she believes. She's got more clarity and conviction than I had at her age.
She has more clarity than you have now.
Hey, I am a willing victim of my own delusions.
I get it. Losing home is hard, especially when home doesn't love you back. Sometimes you have to cut ties. A home that compromises you isn't worth returning to. No community is perfect, but I wouldn't be so quick to abandon mine. Yeah, we should say that, right? We don't want to see fault in the Aedyran Empire.
Ugh, what kind of Korba would do something like that?
Korba. A Lember expletive for a person who cares little about social norms or the feelings of others.
Hey, don't worry. We're talking about Giatta's situation.
Right. Like, what did you think I was talking about?
Anyway, this can't be an easy time for Giatta, but I'm glad to have her on our side.
Okay, can we talk about something else?
What's on your mind?
Seeing Captain Elfir in Fiorme's Averno is unexpected. That was unexpected.
And troubling. What was it she said? The Steel Garrote will ensure the safety of Aedyran interests?
From what I've seen, the Steel Garrote will do more harm than good to Aedyran interests. If the Steel Garrote can help while keeping Adir's hands clean, I'm all for it. What do you think it means? If the Steel Garrote can help while keeping Adir's hands clean, I'm all for it.
A big if. You can let them do the rowing, but you're still gonna get hit with the spray.
What? Maybe. What?
Kai means that no matter what they do, your reputation will take a hit. Though, he could have just said that.
I'd like to be wrong, believe me. But in my experience, a volatile ally is more dangerous than any enemy.
That Aedyran spy mentioned a Steel Garrote operation, too.
Yeah, he did. Stay sharp. A storm's brewing.
Don't lecture me, it'll be fine. We explicitly allied ourselves with the Steel Garrote because they are volatile. Come on. Jeez, come on. They're helping the Aedyran Empire. It's fine. It's fine. Nothing is going to spiral out of control. I'm sure it's fine. Alright, that's all. Good night, Kai.
Nudge me if you hear anything in the woods.
Alright. Let's see. Should we do any little bit of crafting here? Should I? I could certainly upgrade this Valiant breastplate. This is the one with the 20% move speed. God, yeah, I'm gonna do it. I like the move speed too damn much. It's too good. Jesus, we need a lot of tanned hide now. Okay. Good lord. Alright, well, I think we'll call it here for now. When next we return, we'll continue on with our questing. We're hanging outside town. We got quite a few places to hit, right? We're at our point. We've picked up quests. It's time to do them, right? Until next time, please, take care of each other.